Hello and welcome to Cliff Reviews Art House. This time I'm reviewing the film Sister Midnight, directed by Karan Kandhari. So this film's been really well received by the critics, but I'm not so sure about it. Overall, I found it a bit disappointing. Now, I always worry when I'm so out of step with the critics, like I might have missed something. But I can only share my reaction to the film with you, and so that's what I'm going to do. Let's start with the positives. This is a film just bursting with creativity. It's got visual flair. It's got a relentless commitment to its really offbeat style. It's stylish, it's quirky, it's surreal. These qualities make it really intriguing at first. For the first 10 minutes or so, there was no dialogue at all, but it was really compelling. I felt really positive about the film at that point. The film follows Uma, a woman navigating a strange and often absurd version of Mumbai's underbelly. There's a lot to admire in Kandhari's approach. The bold colour palette with muted backgrounds contrasted by lush reds and greens. This gives the film a dreamlike quality. The stop motion animals are hilarious, reminiscent of a dark fairy tale. They add a surreal, almost Cinderella-like feel to the film. If Cinderella were wandering the back streets of Mumbai rather than a grand palace. Kandhari, who has a background in music videos, fills the film with abrupt hard cuts and an eclectic, unexpected soundtrack, often shifting from lively musing to a sudden jarring silence. These stylistic choices do make for an exciting sensory experience, at least for a while. And it's so anarchic at times, it's hard to define the genre. Comedy, social commentary, horror. There are plenty of surprises and unexpected moments in this film. I definitely admired its relentless creativity. But that's where Sister Midnight starts to unravel. There's absolutely no emotional core beneath the stylistic choices. The film leans so heavily into its deadpan, absurdist tone that it didn't take me anywhere on a real journey. At an hour and 47 minutes, its quirks wear really thin, and what starts as intriguing and visually inventive eventually becomes a little bit tedious as the film struggles to develop its characters or take the story anywhere meaningful. There are some really good characters here with good potential, but we never go beneath the surface. That said, the actor playing Uma, Radhika Apte, is phenomenal. With minimal dialogue at times, she's really impressive with her sheer physical performance, her expressions, her body language. It's a fantastic performance. This does bring a little bit of depth perhaps where the script doesn't. One other point, from what I've read about this film afterwards, there are a lot of film references in it. These went over my head, although I always have to acknowledge that might be my own ignorance or memory. Personally, I love references to other films within a film. However, for me, they're a bonus, a little secret for those in the know to enjoy. In this case though, however good the references might be, they can't compensate for that lack of substance. In the end, Sister Midnight is a film that never rests in its quirkiness, but it also never quite finds its substance. It's undeniably creative, and for those who love visually stylish, surreal cinema, it may well be enough. Clearly it was for the critics that I read, but I felt it lacked emotional depth and a compelling narrative. In the end, perhaps it does have the style of a beautifully crafted music video that just goes on a little bit too long. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.